Hi, today we'll be discussing about event-driven architecture using a Spring Boot and Kafka examples. I'm going to explain how we can integrate the Kafka. We all know that Kafka is a messaging software, asynchronous, messaging softwares. We have ActiveMQs, we have RabbitMQ, and we have a Kafka, and we do have some cloud streams recently. They're coming into the picture. So these are all generally used to create a event driven architecture where we publish some messages and we consume those messages from other side. So Spring Boot is a framework, is a great framework where we can actually integrate any third party event driven third party software, messaging software. So I'm going to explain how we can integrate the this Kafka with the Spring Boot. You see here the majorly Apache, the Spring for Apache Kafka project simplifies this integration with the high level abstractions like Kafka template and Kafka listener. These two are very important. The Apache Kafka project, here they provided for us annotation at the rate Kafka listener, and a Kafka template is also there. Using these two, we are going to integrate this Kafka with our Spring Boot project. I'll explain you the simply. And prerequisite is before you start, you ensure you have a Java install local for Apache Kafka and Zookeeper running. Okay, these two are required because Zookeeper is also required to monitor the Apache Kafka. So I'm going to explain now how to do this. So first, generate a project. You need to add a dependencies, Spring Web and Spring for Apache Kafka dependencies. You have to add them in pom.xml file. Just remember, if you are integrating Kafka, you need to add Kafka related dependency. For RabbitMQ, there is another dependency. So you will have a different third party dependencies for each and every software. Spring Boot is providing that option along with the starter dependencies. So you see here, next step is application properties. In application.properties files, under resource folder, you have to mention the you see I'm going to mention this example, Spring Boot Kafka example, and I'm going to provide the port name as a 9092 here. For example, you just take a reference this one. So you will use the Kafka template to publish the message to topic. Generally, just remember Kafka will have a topic, the major component here. So what we will do here, we will actually publish the messages into topic. Okay, topic will have a partitions, a number of partitions, and partitions will contain messages. If you get into the deeper into Kafka concepts, you will know all these details. That we can make another video regarding that Kafka architecture, how it processes the message and all. For now, simply remember, in the Spring Boot side, Kafka template I generally use to publish the message. You see here, we are auto wiring this Kafka template into our service. You can see we have created a service class, Kafka producer service class. I have annotated with the service annotation, and then we are injecting the Kafka template of type string and string. So it is going to take you see here two strings here, right? Two parameters. So the one parameter is, you can see, the topic name. So what is the topic name? Topic name is equal to my topic. We have hard coded that here. You can see private static final string topic equal to in the inverted quotation, you can see my topic, and after that we annotated this. So what we are doing here, once we annotate, we need to override send message. We need to create a send message which will take a message, which will take a string parameter. And after that, using this object, what we're doing, this dot Kafka template dot send method, inside this we are passing two parameters. First parameter, it will take what is the topic name, in which topic we are going to send a message. That topic name we have to specify here. Okay, just remember this. And another parameter is here the message, the direct message. What is the message that you are going to pass here? So what is the message you are going to pass here? Whatever the message you are going to receive, from when you are invoking the send message, that message will be going to pass here. Now we'll see how our REST control will trigger this message. How we are going to invoke this service class. We have created a Kafka producer service. Now I want to publish a message to my topic. You can see here again we created a REST controller. You can see here it is a REST controller, right? It is a Kafka controller. I have created a Kafka controller class, and now what I'm doing here, I'm going to auto wire my service class into my controller. I'm going to inject this dependency of service class into here, and then what we are going to, I'm going to create a get mapping endpoint. You can see now I have created here at the rate request. You can see the method public string send message to Kafka, uh, inside bracket at the rate request param of message, a string of message type, right? The message of type string. So it is going to receive a string when this endpoint slash publish endpoint is invoked by the client user. They will pass the message, and that message will be received here as a parameter, and this message we are going to pass this to my service class. You can see I'm invoking the method of send message of service class, producer service dot send message of message. And now what this will do, it will going to invoke the send message method, and it is going to pass that. And so this message is going to be published to the topic. What is the topic name is my topic, right? This way we are going to simply, you are going to auto wire that Kafka template, this particular class, this particular component, and then you are invoking it. You are not doing anything here. If you take a normal Java, you need to write a producer class, you have to use ActiveMQs, you have to write a lot of boilerplate code, you have to import lot of dependencies, classes. It is a kind of complex thing, but Spring Boot is simplified the scenario. You can see here, you can simply just auto write the Kafka template, and then just invoke that method. You are not doing anything here, just simple as that, right? But okay, now we are able to publish the message. How we are going to consume that message, I'll explain you. So for that we have a at the rate Kafka listener annotation. It is a very good annotation where you can simply listen any message that is going to be published to your topic. You can see here I created another service class, and I'm using at the rate Kafka listener annotation. You can see in this code here, code snippet, and I need to specify the topic name and also the group ID, right? I have to specify for every, we can provide a group ID for a particular the topics also. So you can see here, and now the consume method, on top of the consume method we need to annotate this at the rate Kafka listener annotation, and then I have to provide the topic name, so that whatever the message that is going to be published to this topic, that will be read through this consumer automatically. As soon as the message is published, that will be consumed here, because the service Kafka consumer service always, it will up and running, right? It always it waits for the topic to check if any message is published inside it. If it finds any message, immediately it reads that message, it prints here. So once you receive the message, you can use that message for any of your purpose, right? It doesn't matter. You can use anything. You can process that message. You can generate some notification. You can send a mail here, right? That way, you are publishing a message, and then you are able to consume message. How you are going to publish? You are going to publish message using Kafka template. You are going to consume message using at the rate Kafka annotation. So that is a good option. You can see here. Start your Kafka and Zookeeper services first. These two are required in order to make the Kafka software to work, right? You need a Kafka and Zookeeper services should run there. You need to install them first, and you have to make sure these are running properly. You can check the Apache Kafka how to install and how to up and running the Apache Kafka software in your local machine, and run your Spring Boot application after that. And then you're going to publish like this. You are going to publish message equal to hello world, and immediately that will be printed here. First that will be published to topic, and then that will be read through the consumer. Okay, I hope you understand this. The integration of Kafka with the Spring Boot framework. We can discuss more and more further. Thank you for listening.